YouTubers, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. It's morning time, guys. Happy Tuesday. I am officially opened Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm going to go turn on the front lights there and getting things warmed up for the day. I got a big day ahead of me because I already have people messaging me and telling me that they want to come down. They're coming from Kamloops, Kelowna. They're coming from everywhere. So I got to prepare myself for a lot of out-of-towners today, which is normal in this business. It's a destination store. It's a geek store. 90%, 80% of my business does come from outside of town anyway. So, anyways, guys, I want to throw something out there. And this morning, you know when you get this revelation or this awe or this knowing of something, or you understand, or you have come to understand. Oh, by the way, I cut my hair myself yesterday. I cut it nice and short, cut in the back. Looks real good. Anyways, it is now that I understand, or it's now that I have come to seeing past the physicalities and actually see what's really going on. Today, it actually made a lot of sense to me. And I don't want to bring it up in terms where I'm going to offend people or piss people off. But I think a majority of us are being punished. And I think a majority of us deserve to be, punished. Now, hear me out, okay? And I'll explain to you why. This morning, I went to go buy some groceries here in town, at the local grocery store. I get my car to go around, start picking up things, saying hi to people, saying hi. And then I get around, I'm going to go pay. So I'm getting around to pay, doing my thing, and I realize that there's no cashier. They're all, there's no lights on, they're all closed. The only one that was open was 12 items or less. Unfortunately, I had 22 items, 30 items. So, there was the one cashier open. So I'm going up and down, fanning across the 4 or 5 aisles. There's nobody there. It's all dark. So I walk over to the 12 items or less, and I go, is there anybody that could open a register here on this side? I just need to check out. I was alone, so I got this stuff here. If anyone's available, right? So the girl says, hold on, I'll call somebody. So I waited. Nobody came. I waited about 3 minutes. I went to the other side of the lineup. There's no lineup. There was just me, right? I go over to the other side and I say, hi, is there anybody? I'm not in a real rush, but I got to open my store, right? And put the groceries away and start, get my day ready. Okay, yeah, we'll send somebody in a few seconds there. So I stand in front of the aisles like I could see them all just waiting for the next person to come. This blonde lady comes, says, okay, we're going to open this one over here. I'm like, number 2. I'm like, perfect, okay. Lady goes right in front of me and then goes in to pay. I was at awe. I'm like, wow. I've been waiting, and she saw that I was doing it back and forth, and she just went right in front of me like I don't even exist. Like I'm not even standing in the store. And this is it. How do you get back? How do you get back at a person like that? Well, I'm seeing it now, at a grand perspective now. I'm talking about at the top. It's basically make them suffer. How? Buy up their property. Buy up or get their property bought up. Get them in debt. Get them into colleges. Get their kids into colleges. Make as much money as possible. Because the mentality of the people from right at the top are thinking, the more money I make, the less they have to eat. And I'm trying to see that I know it's weird to explain this. I know this is really weird. But I think a majority of us need to be punished. I do admit that I do deserve an ass kicking once in a while. Get me in line and stuff. But to be frank with you, I think there's a bigger scale of things that are happening, and punishment is being brought down in form of affordability, a form of I honestly think, because this is how you punish somebody. You take away their homes, you take away their possibility of gaining gainful employment, and you start taking those things away. And if you can't get them at that, you take whatever money you can, or print more money and devalue their savings. Now, I was at awe. I couldn't believe it. And that lady saw me for about a minute and a half looking for a thing to open, and I'm calling somebody over. They're like, okay, sir, we have somebody coming. She said, oh, we're going to open too. Okay, I'm on my way there. She bypasses me right in front of me like I'm not even in existence to her. So there is something bigger. Like I'm starting to see, like, nobody has compassion for each other anymore. Nobody cares about anybody anymore. Nobody cares for nobody anymore. And it's really, really scary where things are headed. It really is. You know what I'm saying? It happened to me the other day at the gas station. I'm going in. I'm waiting in line to pull my car in. And then there's a couple of ladies there. They park in front of the two pumps, so I can't get in from behind. They're parked in front of the two pumps. And they go in front of the bathroom and start taking selfies. I'm there for about 18 minutes. I get out of the car. My wife gets out of the car. She goes, what's going on here? And so there's huge lineup. It's the long weekend, right? It's a few weeks ago. I go into there, and I went in to talk to the lady at the cash. I'm like, whose car is that? She's like, I don't know. She's like, it's been there for like almost 20 minutes. She goes, I know. So I'm in this, so I can't get my car out. This car is behind me. Everybody's honking. So they're in front of the bathroom taking selfies with each other. Okay, so then I ask her, I go, ma'am, are you going to put, oh yeah, we're going to put gas right now. So I'm like, we've been here for like half an hour. Oh, I had to use the washroom. And then her friend comes out and she started swearing in Spanish, saying this stupid guy in Spanish and this and that, telling us what to do. And he was like, and I'm like, sabes que yo hablo español muy bien. And she's like, oh, you're just a stupid idiot. You think you know what is what? People need to use the bathroom and stuff. But she was there for half an hour taking pictures in front of the bathroom, taking selfie pictures. So I'm thinking, honestly, this is a punishment that's coming down. And I think it's going to get worse in a way where, because people are so detached from each other and hate each other so much without even knowing each other, it's going to make things worse because you got no one to turn to. I'm lucky I got like maybe, 4 good, like locally, 3-4 really good friends, amazing neighbors. I got... I don't know, like, the clientele base that I know, like, they're all from out of town. So, like, a majority of my clientele base is not local, right? So, I do know some people here in town. I don't know, like, a lot of people. Like, I mean, I know the lady that works the Home Hardware. I know the guy that works here. I know the guy, I know people, but, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, guys. I'm going to open my door. I think it's 11 o'clock now. There was no lineup this morning for me to, usually there's a lineup for me to open in the mornings. What a beautiful day. What a gorgeous day today. I'm gonna leave my door open. I think it's the last week of August. We're almost in September. The year is winding down. But I kind of want to know, like there's different forms, I guess, of punishment, right? And there's like, obviously karma. I know I can't prove that karma exists, but I know it exists. I know I can. There's no scientific way to prove that it exists. But man, all I went, I just, like, even if the lady, like, she saw me, like, she saw me, she knew the situation. At least if she went in front and said, look, I have kids at home, I don't have time, or I have this, or I got to get out of here as soon as possible, I would have been, okay, that's fine, go ahead. Like, I'm not, whatever, But to do that, and at the gas station, the same thing. I was going to make a video when I was in the gas station. Lady parked in front of 2 pumps, all these cars behind me. We can't move. I can't move out. I can't. And then getting cussed at for, you know what I'm saying? Like when I had my Corvette parked out front and I had the camera catch it. I have it on the channel, by the way. Lady backs into my car. But then I get in trouble for parking there. You know what I'm saying? But it just doesn't happen. It happens to a lot of people. I've seen it happen to a lot. I see it happening to other people all around. You know what I'm saying? Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. And another thing is, like, growing up, is because I'm only, like, I think I'm 5'6", maybe 5'7" with the hair now. But to be honest with you, growing up small, you get bullied. Like, and I'm talking about like bullied. I'm walking my dog, and my dog poops. This is in Vancouver. And the guy goes, why don't you pick up that dog poo, or I'm going to stick your face in it and rub it in your face, you stupid prick. And he's with a girl. And the guy's like 6'6", right? So he's big. He's like, I could tell this little shit what to do. But, okay, I'm pulling the bag out of my pocket. It's like... And the girl's like smacking him. She's like, he's going to pick it up. What's wrong with you? I was like, holy crap. Like, things like that. People think they have a higher advantage of you because they're taller. Especially guys with girls. I remember when I was in downtown Vancouver. I had my store. And people would moon us from the windows from outside because we were next to the McDonald's. We get mooned all the time where people would come tell us off. And then we got guys like big guys like Hiroshi and all those guys would chase them down the street, and the girls would be laughing and saying, what a bunch of losers. Like, what are they running for? They instigate a fight, but then they run. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. Being a small guy, you always get the guys with the girls that kind of want to start kind of showing people how to... You got those guys saying, look, I'm going to show this guy how it's done and this and this and that, you know. Then some guy, a shorter guy, knows a bit of martial arts, breaks the guy's arm and cracks his head open. And then the small guy goes to jail for defending himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That's my rant for this morning. It's like, I'm thinking it's this form of punishment. I think this hatred that people have towards each other isn't going to go away anytime soon. And I think it's going to get, things are going to get worse. I'm not trying to say things are going to get worse because we're just not united like we were back in the 80s. I think I started to see this happening when Canada closed immigration to Europe in 1994, 95, 93, 94, when all European... And then they started deporting Portuguese, Hungarians, apparently they were deported too. They started deporting a lot of European cultures out of Canada. Apparently there's Polish, like huge deportations of Polish people. People are writing to me from my deportation, Portuguese being deported from Canada, right? So yeah, I'm just saying, like, I think that's probably why I have a game store. I do well in life. My kids don't have to worry. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably why I have no debt. I think that's probably why, because of the amount of poop that I had rolled on me all my life, like pretty much growing up and always getting the short end of the stick. And I think a lot of people could agree with me that are in a good positive situation right now. They did take a lot of shellac, or a lot of that they shouldn't, and the people that were given the shellac are not doing too well right now, right? Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.